Thanks. Yeah, of the many awesome projects that we get to support, I'm very excited to bring just a couple of them to everyone's attention. We have Renovi Marketplace. This is a metaverse marketplace that has a very specific focus on addressing the needs for architects and 3D designers. So things like file type, format size, things that may be seen as limitations to 3D designers or architects are things that Renovi looks into and addresses so that hopefully these builders and designers can identify and thrive in a new medium where they can express themselves. And I mean, that's already special in and of itself. But something that I also really love about Renovi is that they're still very forward thinking. It's not just about addressing needs in a static point in time, but they're thinking about the metaverse and where it's going and how they can build and address this niche today, but also for the future. So if you are someone that is interested in maybe putting your design work to the test, there are some linked competitions there. But I would say just as importantly, if you're interested in kind of how the NFT space is being addressed today for certain niches and how we can build for the future, definitely check out Renovi as a whole. That idea of building for problems today, but still laying down foundations overall is actually a great leeway into our second project, Omnidata Protocol, previously referred to as linked storage, if you've heard of it before. So they're stepping in as we continue to live in this world of multi-chain and the increasing usability of smart contracts. They are through the Chainlink external adapter able to now sync data between different blockchains and Filecoin and IPFS. And they're also providing this consolidated dashboard so that you can track with greater ease cross-chain data. So they are really taking great strides whenever it comes to furthering the reach of data storage capabilities and smart contracts overall within this ecosystem. Definitely check out them as well. This is the finish line for this particular grant, but I'm confident that they'll continue to make great strides. So there's a lot of content out there for you to check out, and I would strongly encourage you to do so.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Aaron. I love the collaboration with Chainlink. Hope to see many more applications come out of this. All right, next is Chris. Tell us more about last week.
Yes, we had the storage provider meetup last week in Austin, Texas. We had a goal originally of having 70 registrants. We ended up on 124. So very, very pleased with the amount of people we had turn out here in Austin, covered lots of really meaningful topics and had a lot of good discussion from all of the storage provider and other people of the ecosystem that attended. We included an enterprise proposal from Holon, charging for storage. We had someone present on that. Deal ingestion rates was a great topic as well. Seagate hardware program was something that was very meaningful to a lot of storage providers in attendance because the Seagate program allows them to finance the hardware assets that they were going to need to get into the Filecoin network. So that was an awesome topic to go over. We also had product updates, roadmap updates, and Juan Benet also attended and gave an update to the entire audience, which was very well attended, and ended the whole day with a nice happy hour, and everybody had a lot of great discussion. So you can see a lot of all the recorded sessions actually here at this link. And we are looking forward to the next SP meetup, which we'll be doing in the Asia part of the world. I believe we're going to go to Korea and maybe to Singapore. So we have a couple more coming up. So hopefully if you weren't able to attend Austin, maybe you'll be able to attend one of the ones that are coming up. So I appreciate everybody for attending.
Awesome. And if you want to check out how to register, go to sp.falcon.io. Where you will find the agenda of all the upcoming storage provider meetups. Thank you, Chris. Next is Ashwant. Tell us a little bit more about the onboarding stages.
Thanks, Stefan and Chris. Yes, so you gave us feedback, the SPs, and we listened. So what we're trying to do is make it as simple as possible to onboard as many storage providers to the Filecoin network as possible. And so with that in mind, we have a couple of really great programs that we've implemented over the past few months. So the first one is one-on-one expert SP consulting with Factor 8. Over the past 2 months, we've had 11 storage providers come through and be assessed and 91 total hours of one-on-one consulting provided. So if you click that QR code, you'll be able to sign up for an evaluative session. And yeah, right now we have 10 net new storage providers in the pipeline seeking one-on-one consulting. So this is super strong demand. We're really excited about this program. Feel free to sign up for that evaluative session. The second program we wanted to talk about was the Enterprise Storage Provider Accelerator, the ESPA program, which is run by our friends at Picnic. And they've had 2 cohorts already, which is a 1-week boot camp and 7-month follow-up program. They've had 21 storage providers participate in this in the first 2 cohorts. And you can see the sizes of those storage providers vary. So that's great, something that we're definitely aiming for. And they've also produced 40 hours of self-serve training videos. So if you want to watch those videos, scan that QR code to the right. And they have a 3rd cohort coming up in July, and they have around 15 SPs signed up for that. So that is really exciting. And the last program we wanted to touch on was the Venus Hub. So there are 5 initiatives put on by the Venus Hub to help storage providers implement the Venus deployment. And so right now, for the first couple of months of operation, they have onboarded 4 Venus masters, so like technical experts who are excited about working with the community about Venus and taking in feedback and executing changes. And they've also onboarded 6 SPs to their incubator program. And the Venus Hub actually just launched their deal accelerator to bring on more FIL Plus deals to the network. So if you want to learn more about that, scan the QR code there. But thank you all. And that's all we have for onboarding storage providers.
Thank you so much, sir, for that. Next is a use case. We have a new use case. As always, we promote utility. Last week, we had a big announcement from University of California, Berkeley, that is storing neutrino physics research data. I had to look it up myself as well, but basically it's collecting some of the most mind-bending elements that track black holes, Big Bang, exploding stars. All this research data is now stored on Filecoin. And the problem there was that data was stored on tape, and they were seeing high data loss, slow retrieval speeds, poor SLAs in general, and data was centralized where their teams were actually distributed as they are collaborating across multiple universities and research institutes. So the solution, obviously, was Filecoin in this case, verifiable and immutable storage that allows their data to be protected, verified on a daily basis. And by distributing the multiple copies across the network, they were able to retrieve data much faster in local areas. Plus, they have the cryptographically enforced SLAs, which guarantees that storage providers maintain the data and the data remains the same. All right, so awesome new use case. We'll see more of these. This is thanks to the Seal storage provider. We'll hear more about this in the future. We'll look at bringing this customer in. If you want to learn more about this announcement, go to this link here or search Berkeley, University of California, Filecoin, and you can see more details around that. Great. Next is Ukraine. Last week also, we have a second use case. We had Jonathan Doughton from the Starling Foundation talk about how data of Ukraine, unfortunately, the war in Ukraine, how data was preserved and how images and testimonials were preserved on chain, and specifically data was stored on Filecoin. This is a way for us to ensure that this data gets protected for the future. And this is an amazing effort that's in collaboration with the Starling Lab. And it's amazing to see how the community has come together to protect and preserve these recordings and images that were captured in Ukraine. All right, next up is Megan. Megan, tell us a little bit more about the Filecoin Foundation and what's been happening in the last month.
Absolutely. So I think our big highlight that we wanted to talk about was FIL Austin last week, which has come up, sprinkled in throughout this, throughout this all hands today. But it was really an exceptional event. And we're really excited, if you weren't at that one, to see all you guys at the next one. Our main stage had more than 1,500 registrations at it. We had the world premiere of the Never Forget This documentary film screening, which was sponsored by the Filecoin Foundation and also by Protocol Labs. We had a totally amazing NFT gallery that ran through Consensus as well. There was a foundation track at Consensus featuring a truly inspirational talk by your own Stefan. I was in the audience. I don't know if you heard my wooing. There was also and some great highlights from Marta Belcher talking to Francis Hogan on the main stage at Consensus. And Juan, of course, was also at the main stage. It was truly, truly an excellent event. And we're really excited to host the next one. So thanks everybody who came out, and looking forward to seeing you guys all again soon.
Yeah, thank you, Megan. That was an incredible event. Just the vibe, it was so alive. It was amazing to connect with so many people that we hadn't seen yet, even though we had been working with them for over a year. So if you want to participate in one of these events, please check our calendar. We have a big one coming up, right, Megan? The next one is in Singapore, correct?
Yep, we've got a huge one in Singapore in August, and actually we've got Phil Toronto happening even before then, in I believe 2 weeks.
Thank you. Paige, tell us more about FIL-Singapore. I kind of spilled the beans already. Sorry for that.
That's okay. Hello, everybody. I'm super excited to talk about our FIL-Singapore Summit taking place at the Marina Bay Sands in August 16th through 19th. This summit will bring together over 1,000 community members and will be an opportunity to explore what's next for the Filecoin ecosystem. This is a very collaborative 4-day event hosted by the Filecoin community in Asia. It's the perfect opportunity to connect with developers, storage providers, ecosystem partners, investors, and clients across the entire Filecoin ecosystem. Just a quick glimpse at what you can expect from this event. We'll have world-class speakers and builders from across the Web3 ecosystem. We'll have in-depth expert-led sessions, side events, and meetups, and a 6-week hackathon taking place from July through August with over $100,000 in bounties. This event is open for all of the Web3 ecosystem builders. We really want to invite all of you guys to organize your own workshops, meetups, and events during the entire week of FIL-Singapore. And I'm excited to announce that early bird tickets are here. They're on sale through June 30th. So be sure to grab yours before they're gone. It's $95 US. If you want to learn more information on event details, how to get involved, and just additional ticket information, please visit fil-singapore.io. Thank you.
Fantastic. I'll be there. Looking forward to it. Charles, tell us more about FIL Toronto. No, all right. Let's talk quickly about it. It's happening in July 4th till 6th, so it's very close. It's like in 2 weeks. It will include a summit plus hackathon, and it will be in Toronto downtown. Again, here as well, $50,000 total bounties. Multiple people are joining us there from the Filecoin Foundation and Protocol Labs, and the goal will be to focus on building cool products, cool tooling for FVM, Filecoin, and also retrieval. Which now has a ton of new tooling in place. So sign up, go to fil-toronto.com, meet us in person. It's an awesome team and amazing to see the new series of Filecoin events that will be rolling out this year.